Well, the Supreme Court has agreed to hear a case that challenges current President Biden's administration's limits on ghost guns.
Now, essentially, ghost guns do not have a serial number, and you can actually mail order different parts of the gun, put them together, letting people assemble untraceable guns at home.
ABC 36's Anna Medina spoke with a longtime ATF deputy director on what the decision the Supreme Court could do.
A ghost gun is basically a firearm that is made without a serial number.
Regulations regarding firearms are back, taking center stage in the nation's highest court this fall. But this time, the firearms in question, ghost guns.
It can't be traced through regular means, which is by its serial number, because it doesn't have a serial number, which is a little different than a gun that is made that has its serial number removed from it, because that's something that folks used to do as well, was scratch off a serial number. Sometimes we can restore those numbers, but when it never had one, then that option is obviously not there.
Kentucky has no law that restricts untraceable firearms or ghost guns.
Now, under federal law, though, it's legal to make a gun for yourself without a serial number. You just can't sell it without a serial number. And with the new technology, 3D printing and whatnot, folks are making these guns for themselves, but folks are also selling them, which is the violation of the law, is when you sell it.
Those federal regulations went into effect back in 2022.
Under federal law, if I wanted to make a gun for myself and not have a serial number on there, I'm entirely able to do that. It's not a violation of any statute federally. And each state has its own set of laws as well, which is important to remember. But if I wanted to take that item and sell it, then I have to put a serial number on it. So that's the difference. It's once it enters into commerce, then it's supposed to be serialized under the Gun Control Act of 1968.
The Supreme Court will decide if the regulations in 2022 overstepped the federal law from 1968. That regulation, approved by the ATF, required manufacturers to have serial numbers on the kits and keep records of who purchased them.
The ghost gun is no more dangerous than an actual gun. And it's not the gun that's the danger. It's being in the hands of criminals that represents the danger.
The requirements apply regardless of how the firearm was made. It includes ghost guns made from individual parts or kits or by 3D printers.
If you're going to sell a firearm, it has to be serialized.
Arguments will be heard no earlier than this fall. The Justice Department has told the court that local law enforcement agencies seized more than 19,000 ghost guns at crime scenes back in 2021. For ABC 36 News Now, I'm Anna Medina.